ready, we will go ahead and get started. This is your 1A girls champion team, Spring Garden High School. We will start it off with any opening remarks from Coach Ricky Austin.
We're excited. I'm a blessed guy to be sitting right here with these three and the ladies that's in the locker room right now. Right before the game, I told these kids that we had been walking in the same shoes since the very first game of the season, and they just kind of looked at me. But after the first game of the season, I think we immediately started thinking about this game, and we felt it every day of practice, and we felt it in every game leading up to this. And it's been an honor to walk in the same shoes, the same paths with these young ladies this year.
Great, thanks, Coach. Turn it over for questions.
Coach, another one of those stats that's completely mind-blowing is 28-2 points on turnovers. You guys scored at 28-2. Can you talk about the defensive effort which turned into those easy baskets?
Didn't realize the margin was that big, but most definitely something that we continue to talk about. And their defense was so tight, we couldn't get anything in the lane. We couldn't get any offensive putbacks, and Ace having trouble finding a little bit of wiggle room to get in. So those turnovers, points off turnovers, was a huge part of the game, bro. And we talked about it at halftime. We knew we had a pretty good number there, but we was asking for a lot more in the second half. So, just great job on their part. We always talk about defense is not over till the ball's in your hands. And, finish defense out with a rebound or a steal. And we did a good job of that.
Coach, what can you say about your ace Austin? I mean, you look at 33 total points, more than half of the amount of points you guys put up.
Wow. I'm glad she's on my team. Special player. I've coached a lot of good players down here, but she drew a tough assignment. I thought they built their defense to stay in front of her. And, she battled really hard. She was just good enough finding her teammates and being point guard. She's not just a scorer for us. She does so much defense. She usually guards the team's best player. She rebounds well. And that helps all these other girls, and they play their role toward her, and she plays her role toward them. So it's a great fit.
To Libby, Katie, and Ace, Coach talked about kind of the way this team felt about itself preseason. And when you all took the floor today, there seemed to be a lot of confidence on your faces when you walked out there. Just talk about the way this team carried itself this year, and what the expectation was from the beginning.
No senior.
Well, when we came out onto the court, our confidence was real high. We knew we couldn't lose. I'm just speechless.
Ace and Libby.
We've been working for a state championship since the beginning of this year. It's been 2 years, since we've won, and so it's been about 700 some days, and that's all we've heard at practices. It's been about 700 some days since we've been at state. So, I think we were about tired of hearing that over and over. So, we was going to make sure that it wasn't going to be even more days.
Feel the same way as both of them. I'm just speechless for words. Feel like you cannot describe.
Kaylee, for you being the lone senior, can you just talk about how special this is for you?
It's very special. All of my teammates, they feel like little sisters to me, and I look up to every single one of them. Even though I'm older than them, I look up to every one of them. It's a special group.
Ricky, how is Ace different from when you guys came 3 years ago when she was in 7th grade and you won it here?
She's more assertive. She deferred to a lot of players earlier. That was, young player playing towards some older players, and now she asserts herself more offensively, and she draws some tougher defensive assignments, and that's just came from getting in the weight room and maturing and understanding the game. And when the area tournament started, we was on the floor as a team, and it's the first time I've used this phrase to her in front of the team. And I told her she needs to be selfish in an unselfish way, and that's exactly what I think she has done.
Great, we've got time for one more. We're gonna let these ladies get back to the locker room and celebrate.
Just for Ace and Kaylee, wanted to ask what it means to be back in the spot together. How special is that? But also, I think with about 2 minutes left, Libby is shooting a free throw, and y'all are laughing, smiling about something at half court. I just wanted to ask, like, what was that about? And like, just how great was it to finish this up together?
I mean, I was telling her, don't smile yet, because the game's not over. But, you know, that sure didn't work, because, I mean, you know, you don't really need to celebrate till the horn sound, but I think we was starting to feel it. So, I mean, you know, when you know that feeling's coming, I mean, you can't do nothing but smile.
Yeah, it was hard not to smile, because, like, you just knew that feeling. It's a great feeling.
And how special was it for both of y'all just to be back here together?
It was very special. I mean, the first year, I mean, I still remember how exciting it was, you know, to be back here. And I mean, since it's been so long, the feeling of just the excitement it's just insane.
I mean, it doesn't even feel real. Like, it feels like I'm in a dream, really.
Good job.
Ricky, you were talking about Ace, and obviously it's a little early to talk about legacy with her, but this is too. And can you talk about what's still out there to be accomplished in her career?
We've had conversations when she was in the 3rd grade, and we lost one year in the 3rd grade, and we're headed back over to the arena or to the hotel, and the whole team's in front of us crying, and she tugs on my arm, and I look down, and she says, "Don't worry, we'll be back." Now, what are you talking about? She said, "Well, I'm in the 7th grade, we'll be back." I said, "Well, can I hold you to that for 7 years?" And she said, "Yes, sir." So that's what we work for every day. This is so much fun, and it's so much fun to do it with such a group that we have at Spring Garden every year, and it's just something you want to take advantage of. So legacy, all that kind of stuff, Joe. Just, talk about that when all this is over. It'll be over one day. But right now, we're just going to enjoy it and take it one day at a time, 1 year at a time, and see where it takes us.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Well, congrats, ladies. Why don't you guys go celebrate this great season?
Thank you.